feel like my camera is all messed up. There we go. Why isn't it showing the game? Come on. It's gonna be stupid like that, is it? Yeah, it's going to be stupid like that. So we'll just do it like this then. Alright. Welcome everybody. I'm Ashes Falls and we're going to be playing Contradictions. It's a full video game. I don't know if that makes sense. Like it's full videoed. So all of the scenes and such are actual actors. Actually recorded. Watch prologue. Subtitles off? On. I want them on. Okay, well, S is turn subtitles off. So let's watch the prologue.
My name is Jenks, Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighboring village. He started at the Atlas course a few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
Huh. Okay. I can dig it. Instructions. Won't let me do that. Case background. Okay, so the only thing we could do was watch the prologue. That's fine. And again, if you guys need me to adjust any audio, let me know. Because it's hard for me to tell what you guys can hear sometimes. So, I guess let's get started. Or not. Maybe I need to restart it? Yeah, my mouse is working. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Now it's letting me start.
My name
Oh, it's gonna make us watch the
Detective
opening again.
Inspector Frederick Jenks, and I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident or whether this was murder. Kate Vine appeared to the world to be a bright, confident, fun-loving PhD student with everything to live for. However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept at hiding behind a mask. A lab report indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide. But the verdict overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based in a large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed following Kate's death, but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves and Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control. Ryan is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night. However, it turned out her boyfriend had. Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighboring village. He started at the Atlas course a few months ago. Simon insisted that he didn't see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person I want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
Okay, now we're into the game. Welcome to Edenton Village. Click the arrows to move around the village. If you see the magnifying glass, try your investigation button to see Jenkins investigate. Go left down the street, go up ahead to the pub, go right up the north lane. What is this? This I don't know, this I don't know, I don't know, and I don't know. Cool. Oh my god, my nose now itches. Ah! Click the inventory icon to see your collected items, which includes both physical objects and information Jenkins had collected. If you're at the location where you think you can use a physical item, try to use that icon. Okay. Do I need to, like, mouse over things? What's this? Better do a spot investigation around Eden Lodge. You also have things you haven't asked Simon and Emma about yet. So is that like a tip? Okay, so this is a map. Click a pin or move left and right with the controller and press select to move to that location. Okay, so that's a map. Okay, oh, and this is probably our evidence so far. Kate's driving license. And then her death. Okay. I want to look at the map. So we're at the pub. So we're right here. Body was found here. Okay. Well, let's go into the pub. Just okay, I want to make sure my mic was on. Well, that didn't work. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's go down the street. Go down behind Braden's house. Okay, back to the street. Call the chief. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get anywhere. Let's head down the street a little bit more. Okay. Let's go back to the pub. Still nobody's home. Let's go up the lane. So this way or this way. Let's continue along the path. Ooh, magnifying glass. Okay, so what did we find?
Always nice to randomly find a key on the floor.
Is there more?
Wow, isn't that interesting?
Okay. That looks like a car key. Okay, I can't use it here. I was gonna see if I could unlock the door, though, but I think it's a car key. Let's go along into the woods. Let's go to the lodge.
Very trusting, leaving a bike unlocked. Looks like homebrew equipment. Ah, this might come in handy.
Okay.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't like that
we can
behavior.
Just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
Just
She's cute. Probably shouldn't be mentioning that during murder investigation, but...
Fine. Yeah. Do you want anything? Water?
No, I won't be long.
Okay.
Okay, for your first interview, first pick an item you want to ask about, then click ask to see Jenkins ask about it. When you've heard the reply, you'll see a summary of what was said in the box at the bottom. Simon said blah blah blah, he also said blah blah, and he said blah blah. Got it. Clicking any item you've already asked about shows the summary of the replies beneath. Now click the reply and add on a contradiction box, or add it to the contradiction box. On the right, you can add 2 replies at the same time. Oh, okay. Now you can start looking for contradictions. Find 2 contradictory replies and add them to the contradiction box. If they go green, sit back and watch Jenkins interrogate your interviewee. Ask about Kate.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
Well, she's talented. She was full of life, you know? Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. She would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, tell me a bit about Atlas.
Oh, it's just a business management training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. See if he knows anything about the
Did you
license.
know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No. No, I don't think so. Never seen it before.
I didn't think he would know anything. Isn't worth... I'd say that's worth asking. Let's ask about the bike.
Which is the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment?
Yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
Okay.
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff. I tried selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers. Except for James over at Farmhouse. I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
Does this have anything to do with each other? No. Okay. How about how about the bike and the license? Because the driving license is slightly green. Red barrel game? I don't know what that means, Kinu. I'm sorry. Oops. Okay, I guess we'll go visit Emma.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Don't worry, it's only a few questions.
Yeah.
Okay, let's ask about Kate's death.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last Thursday in the college library. I saw her and we chatted for a bit. She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Oh, just Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild? What way wild?
Oh,
I love
she
that
just used
face
to
he
question
made.
everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
Okay. Oh, I have Shape-Shifting Detective, but I haven't played it yet, Kinu. This game, Contradictions, was bought for me by a viewer, TTA, and he thought I'd be interested in it, so I decided we'll play that first. But if it's related to Shape-Shifting Detective, then we'll probably play that after this game. Because it got brought up, or this game got brought up, because I wanted to get At Dead of Night, which is a similar video style, but as a horror game. So, I've never played these kind of games before, and this is really, really cool to me, if you ask me.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
I don't know, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay. Nobody seems to think she lost the license.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broke.
Oh, I know, I keep telling him to fix it.
Okay. Fair enough, fair enough.
What's the stack of bottles outside?
Oh, that's all Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me? No. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
I don't like how she looked away to, like, come up with something. I don't like that. She's suspicious to me. Ah, the sun's in my eye! Ah. Go away, son. Nobody likes you. We're all gamers here right now. I'm hitting my camera. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. Late shift. Okay. You were closed. Night shift was closed. Excuse me. So far, I don't think we have any contradictions. No. Let's go back to Simon.
Thank you.
Now that we have Kate's responses, does that pop up? Or I mean, Emma's responses? No, it doesn't look like it gives us these. Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Best to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
Okay. Let's go into the woods. Let's go. Let's look at the map. Let's go right. Because that's going to be a dead end. Okay. Nothing to see here. Go to the jetty? What's a jetty? Oh. A dock. Okay.
Looks like a piece of jewellery there, stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
Let's, shoot. How do I... Nope. 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 Where's the... Oh my god. There we go. Screwdriver. Try using this. It's a birdie.
Interesting. I thought forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
It's a crow, actually. Okay. Looks like there's people over there. Let's go into the woods more. Let's go to the clearing. Because I think that's where I saw the people. Or not. Atlas grounds. Atlas building.
Have to come back later, I think.
Can I trade the key? Try using that. Nope. Okay. Let's go back to Eden and talk to Emma and Simon.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Let's ask about the pendant.
Ever seen this?
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewellery, stuff like that. It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. I'll show you.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
I see.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Okay. Hydrate. We'll hydrate in just a moment. Weird. I thought that would be a contradiction. Because if she doesn't see Kate very often, why would you give someone you don't see a necklace? Ugh. Oh, even the dogs are stretching with me. Hi, Ravi. Ugh. Oh, that felt good. The dogs are in here just laying. They were being a little bit of a nuisance out in the living room, so they're in here. But I find that really weird. Like, why would you give jewelry to someone you don't spend a lot of time with?
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Alright, TTA.
You know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it. Actually, you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking at college. I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Hmm. No, that doesn't work together, apparently. Hey, Cake! Alright, Kinu had redeemed for emojis only, so for now, for the next, 5 minutes, we'll be doing emojis only unless somebody changes it back before then. A lot of this feels suspicious to me, he knew that she wore it, but they don't ever socialize outside of the one group, so that feels weird, but apparently not weird enough for the game. Let's go along that path real quick. Okay, that's right. That's where we found the one thing. Oh, another emoji only, so we'll last it for 10 minutes then. Still nobody's home. Still nothing here either. Call the chief.
Chief? It's Jenks. I've questioned Simon Thompson and Emma Bowman so far. Oh, and I found a pendant by the lake, which turns out to have been Emma's. But Emma gave it to Kate. So, chances are, Kate was wearing it the night she drowned.
What does Thompson know about it?
Simon doesn't seem to know much.
I don't trust Thompson. Then again, I don't trust Emma that much either. Try and get a bit of background on them, usual stuff. When did Emma meet Kate? How long have they known each other? How long has Thompson known her? Give me a call back when you've got some more.
Thanks, Chief.
So I think the calling the chief is like a tip box or something, like tip to ask more questions on something. So let's go back to them. Let's knock for Simon, I guess.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
I'm not sure. And then some of these are different colors, and it said something about if it's green, there's a contradiction or something along those lines. But I'm not sure what would be the thing. Ah!
So how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't socialize with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialize with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No. Not at all.
That is shifty. Ooh, okay. No cheats used. 6
So
p.m.
Simon did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that? Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
I probably should have went behind the pub actually, but that's okay.
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
Yeah.
There's been an incident in the village. I'm conducting an investigation. Could I ask you a few questions, please?
Right. Come through.
Thank you.
For just opening the pub, she's already seeming like she's worked ragged.
What's it about?
There's been an unexplained death locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The student?
Yes.
Yes, it was dreadful news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, I just wanted to ask a few questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
What is that? Weird octopus looking Kitsune or Kanuki type thing? That's a weird emoji. Alright, let's ask about the death.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person.
She wanted to say
She had
bitch.
problems.
When was the last time you saw her?
Friday. She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
7-ish.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
£20? Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
Was there a broken glass?
Not that I noticed. But she was a strange girl.
Why do we ask about broken glass? Did I miss something?
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
So you didn't know if Kate had lost it?
No idea.
Okay.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew?
Apparently.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
I love this guy's like facial expressions. That's so funny. Like every time he makes a face, it's like some really weird, outlandish thing.
Do you recognize this?
I've seen students wearing them. Has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Not that I can remember.
Okay, so how about this and this? No. Kate had the pendant that night. She died Friday, so that would make sense. She'd have it. No. Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Go to the restaurant. See if there's anybody in there. Well, that's a restaurant. Alright, normal chat is back. Sounds like there's more people than there actually is here at this bar. Let's go behind the pub. Oh, does he? Okay. Oh.
A broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
Groot is wagging his tail so hard on the floor right now. Is making such a loud banging noise. He's asleep on the floor, dreaming. Oh, you're right, Kate. Maybe, or, Kate. Cake. Names are now becoming hard. So maybe we should go back to him and ask if he was drinking with Kate at the bar. Hold on. Enter the outbuilding. Cake is new, Kate. Oh, well, does the key work? Try using this. Ah! Haha! What's in here? Isn't this breaking and entering? Atlas, huh? Okay. The fuck?
I wonder whose mask this is. Rebecca's or Ryan's?
That's weird. And we're just gonna take it, okay. Behind the shelves.
Just looks like junk, but it's too dark to tell.
So maybe I need to get a flashlight. True, detectives can do some really shady stuff. Okay, so let's go up the lane. Right. To the lodge and talk to Simon.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Well, let's ask about that mask real quick.
Have a look at this. Know anything about that?
I haven't seen this one, but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Really?
How? Well, you have to say something boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
And the point is?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it? People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
How did you find out about Atlas?
Well, it was advertised. Actually, I think I've still got the... This is the advert that was at my college. To be honest, I've learned more in 3 months at Atlas than I did in 3 years at business school.
Can I keep that?
Yeah, go for it.
I suppose
Okay.
that might be useful as a conversational starter.
Yeah, it might be. Okay, hold on. Let's ask about the window.
Do you know anything about a broken window at the pub?
No, I don't really go to the pub very often. I'm not exactly a pub person.
You know, this Simon guy looks like one of my exes, and it really bothers me because he was an extremely abusive ex-boyfriend I had. So I really hope it's him. Okay, yeah. So we just gotta find, let's see, box of brews. Try selling it, but only... Wait, isn't James the Atlas owner, dude? So let's do that and the homebrew... No, box of bottles. He has, but where? Where was it? Some drink only knew Kate for 3 months. We interviewed him about the mask and got a poster. And then we also asked him about the broken window. I don't see... No. Okay. No. So I'm missing something here. Because he did say he talked about the pub, and we know that Kate was drinking with somebody. But I'm not finding... what to pair it with. Let's talk to Emma.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Go through them all one at a time. I might end up doing that.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub round the back?
Pub, a broken window at the back. Yeah, I saw it was broken.
When was that?
I was in the pub on Monday with a college friend.
Okay, so the window was broken Friday with a friend. So maybe she was at the pub with Kate then. But we'll get back to that.
Ever seen this before?
Oh, okay, Kate. Cake.
Nope, I haven't, sorry. I think I'd have remembered it.
Oh my god. Every time I'm trying to say cake, I'm saying Kate now. Okay. Let's ask about the poster real quick.
What do you know about Atlas?
I know that it's a business course. I went with Simon when he first went, but it wasn't really my thing.
How often did you go?
Just the once.
And you decided it wasn't for you?
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
Wait, didn't she say she didn't know anything about Atlas? Ah, hold on. There we go. So that and the broken pub. No. The pub and... okay, never mind. I guess that didn't work like I thought it would. Okay, let's go back to Simon.
That's okay.
Okay, so... start from the top. Kate Vine's death. I saw Kate at Atlas meeting last Friday. Friday's when she was killed. You're fine, Keanu. Don't worry about it. Didn't socialize with Kate outside of Atlas. Kate often seems drunk at Atlas. Knew Kate at college, but they didn't socialize. Only knew... and then we... busted out that only knew Kate for 3 months. That was busted out. That's why it's red. We caught him lying on that. Doesn't know anything about the driver's license. Can't ask about the key. The bike belonged to Simon's cousin. Bike is the only way Simon can get to work. Can't ask about the screwdriver. Box of bottles. He makes his own homebrew. Tried selling it to James, or tried selling it, but only sold to James. Doesn't see James very often. He makes his own brew. Thinks Emma had a similar necklace, which is the girl we just left. Kate wore the necklace at college. Doesn't know anything about the broken pub window. Claims he hardly visits the pub. Oh, it's Ryan and Paul. Okay. First one. Kate Vine's death. Last saw Kate at Atlas meeting last Friday. Didn't socialize with Kate outside Atlas. Kate often seems drunk at Atlas. Knew Kate at college, but didn't socialize. And then this bottom one we debunked. No, no connection. I think that's how we got the debunk for only knowing her for 3 months. Okay. Knew Kate at college, but they didn't socialize, and Kate wore the necklace at college. No dice. Well, now we have the poster, so maybe we can go back to the pub and ask about the poster. Ooh, and let's also go back to the lake, because I saw those people in the distance. So maybe they're more forward now. Ooh, something's happening. Who the fuck are you?
Who is it? I'm a police officer, Detective Inspector Jenks. It's all right, you can carry on if you want to. I'm just going. I'm investigating a death in the village, Kate Vine. There was a death recently in the...
I knew her.
Well, could I ask you a few questions, please?
Bit dark.
Well, if you give me your name and address, I'll come later on. Where do you live?
Farmhouse.
And what's your name?
Totally not suspicious at all. I'm glad I went back, though. Because we have another person to talk to. Go back to the jetty. Yeah, see, there's 2 people over here. And a duck. Let's go to the clearing. No. Maybe Atlas is open and I can talk to someone there? It might be a background still. Okay, nothing to investigate here.
Ryan was interviewed in the lounge, according to the report. That must be his office.
Then let's go to the reading room real quick. Nothing to see here. Okay. Let's go to the lounge. Okay, nobody there. I want to go up those stairs, but it won't let us. There's nothing. There's no magnifying glass popping up, so there's nothing to actually investigate here. But this is now open, so we should be coming back here occasionally. Oops, wrong one. Map. I don't know where is this the farmhouse? Let's go here. No, that's the village hall. Why can I click on this? Weird. Okay, let's go back. Village center. Oh, Abby's farm, bottom left. Oh, yep, right there. Okay. Well, let's go here, because we haven't talked to Paul and Ryan and those people either. So let's go back this house, see if there's anything back here now. Nope. Okay. I didn't think there would be. Go down the street.
According to the map, Abbey Farm is across the road there.
Let's go up the steps real quick. Look in the greenhouse, there's a bunch of pot. No, but there is stuff to investigate.
Picture frames with black painted glass. Very interesting.
That is interesting. Groot's doing it again with his tail. Okay, let's ring the doorbell.
Could I ask you a few more questions, please?
Didn't take you long.
Haven't got much time. Just close the doors, shall I?
Where do you want to sit?
Oh, anywhere's fine. I didn't quite catch your name.
James. Sit there.
Ah, okay.
Thank you, James.
Okay, so this is the guy that buys the booze.
Why are you asking me about Kate Vine?
Routine. You know Simon, don't you? Thompson.
Why? What did he say?
That you all went to college together, you and Kate. That right?
Might have done.
Right. Good enough.
I really like the actor that plays the detective. I love his facial expression so much. Okay, so let's ask about Kate. I have a feeling he's going to be super shady, but I think he's really high.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
Can't remember.
How did you know her?
Through Simon. His girlfriend was mates with her. Saw her around college a few times.
Did you socialize with her much?
Nah. She wasn't my type.
Okay, so we already have a contradiction that we should go back to Simon with. But let's keep talking to him real quick.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No idea.
What do you know about Simon's bike?
What bike?
You haven't seen him on a bike?
I haven't seen him.
When was the last time you saw him?
About a month ago.
That's another thing we should go back to Simon for.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar? Yeah, I've tried it.
Did he sell it?
Well, not to me, not for money anyway. We used to trade stuff.
What did you trade?
I make a nice herbal tea as it happens. Him and his girlfriend were into it.
What was his beer
Herbal
like?
tea.
Lethal.
Strong.
Knock your eyes out.
Okay. Interesting.
Ever seen one of these before? Freedom necklace.
Don't think so.
That was shifty.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub?
Don't go to the pub.
You've never been to the pub.
Didn't say that. I've been to the pub, but not for about 2 months, 3 months.
Okay.
Ever seen this before?
No, should I?
Why did he?
No, it's okay.
Why did he put it on?
Ever seen one of these?
Seen them around college.
What do you know about it?
Not much. It's a business course. Ask Simon, he's on it.
You wouldn't be interested in that sort of thing. And you haven't discussed it with Simon?
Not really. Business doesn't interest me.
Now, what's all this stuff in the workshop? Paint and stencils and things like that?
Just a little sideline of mine.
Oh, you do picture framing?
They're black mirrors. Scrying mirrors.
Now, what's a scrying?
I was gonna say it looked like a
Show
scribe
you one
mirror.
if you want.
Cause Dead of Night has scrying mirrors
goes
that
back
look
centuries.
just like that.
The ancient Persians did it. This country pagans still practice it. The fortune tellers pretend to do it. That's what the crystal ball's all about. It's all scrying. The mirror's just one way of doing it.
But what is scrying?
Depends who you are. People do it for different reasons.
What sort of reasons?
Exploring your mind, clearing your mind, communicating with the dead.
Is that what you use them for, James? Communicating with the dead?
I only make them for other people these days.
And there's a market for these, is there?
Lots of people want to talk to the dead, even if they don't believe in it.
Do you make a profit on them?
I don't do it for the money.
How very charitable of you. Can I keep this?
Keep it.
Hi, Bag.
Black mirrors and hookah pipes. I wonder what else James is into.
Yeah, I totally thought that was a scrying mirror when I first saw it. Because the reason we are playing this is we had a conversation about how I wanted to get the game Dead of Night, or Dead at Night, which is a horror game done in a very similar style. And one of the tools you use is a scrying mirror. So, I totally thought that was one, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't think there was a much connection to, like, something like that. Okay, he says he's not into business, though. You're eating Cheetos for breakfast? Oh, nice. Alright,
That's it
let's
for the time being, thank you.
let's go back to Simon. I have a lot of questions for Simon now. Actually, let's go down the street just a little bit more and make sure there's nothing new. Okay, there's nothing new. Go back to Simon.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
ever seen one of these?
Yeah, that's one of James's. He's into like New Age stuff, mysticism, magic spells, that sort of thing. He's nuts, though. I mean, he thinks the government are tracking him or something.
Why would he think that?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
No. Okay, let's go
Thank
to
you.
Emma.
Probably be back later.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is that from James?
Now, what do you know about James?
That he's creepy. He was selling them last Friday at the market. There's a market every week type thing. And I usually go there for lunch.
So you wouldn't buy one of these?
No, I wouldn't. But Kate would.
Was she into this sort of thing?
No, I don't think so. She bought one, and I went round to her flat to try it out. You're meant to see ghosts or spirits or something. It doesn't work.
How do you use it?
You're just meant to stare into it. Shall I show you?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so you just stare like this, and then you see.
See what?
Sorry. Look, you're meant to see a ghost or something. Look, it doesn't work. Didn't work, so.
She saw something. But she was given the necklace as an unwanted gift. Damn it. I thought that would have been a perfect correlation. Okay. Let's go back to Simon real quick.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
No change in anything here. Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Ask you a couple more things, please. How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to barring clients I don't think are suitable.
Maybe Emma and Kate had an argument or something. About 6:30. When did they estimate Kate had died? Like 7:30?
Do you know what this is?
Oh, you'll have to ask Ryan about that.
So this is Ryan's.
It's to do with one of Ryan's methods on the course.
Go on.
Well, Masks allow you to play it being someone different for a while. Students find it quite liberating.
So this would be for a student?
I think that one's Ryan's, but students do wear them, yes.
What do you know about this?
It's an advertisement. They had it designed by an agency, I think.
And when was that?
Last year sometime.
That was pointless to ask about. I didn't think there would be any point to it, but whatever.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is it meant to be black like that?
I think so.
No.
Okay, hold on. Okay, those apparently do not coordinate. There's something we're missing here.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Still no one in the restaurant? Still no one in the restaurant. Okay, so I think we're supposed to have all the clues that we need for now, and we need to figure out what pieces to put together. Because we're getting information that's contradicting from one person to another, but it's not letting me, like, mash them together. Go back to the farmhouse. And talk to James again. I went too far. Yeah, there we go.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
No. No. I feel like there's something more, like I'm missing something here. And I don't know what. Like, we know Simon says to talk to James about the whole government conspiracy thing, but it doesn't let me do that.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's go back to Simon and Emma for a minute. Was it on the mirror? What do you mean by it on the mirror? Oh, can I just use the mirror? Oh, hold on. No, I can't just use the mirror. But we got the mirror from James. And Simon says there's a whole government tracking thing about the mirror. You know, that might be a great idea, Keanu.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Let's give that a try. Body was found right here. No use for it right here. Let's go to the jetty. No use for the mirror here. Let's go where we found James. No. Let's go up to Atlas. Maybe there's someone there now? No. No. Okay. Let's try it here real quick. No. Okay, so... Oops. Well, let's save game, I guess. Go to the phone box, the police box, and talk to the chief, I guess.
Yes?
Chief Jenks again. I've been speaking to Rebecca Rand. She saw Kate in the pub last Friday, around 7, I think. So she came in drunk, gave us some money for a breakage or something, then left.
Oh!
What, she just came in and then went straight out again? What did she break?
I don't know.
Oh.
Either, or so she
Oh,
said.
I got an idea.
That money must have been for something. Quiz Rebecca, make a few suggestions, see if she bites. Simple as. Go on.
Okay, thanks, Chief.
Revy, go lay down. No, go lay down. Good girl. Oh, as soon as he said breakage, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, so that's what we need to do. Because I was thinking for a minute breakage was like maybe another term for something.
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
Hold on. For breakage. And the broken pub window. No. Okay, breakage. Ah!
So, you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was arguing?
Well, I suppose it could have been, yeah. It could have been Kate, you're probably right, yeah.
But you don't know who she was arguing with?
No, I'm not sure.
I'll ask around. Not realising Kate had broken the window. Rebecca really should have worked that out before now. Unless she did. But why would she lie about that?
Okay. Okay, we're making progress. Do you want out of the room, Revy? Is that what's going on? You're a good girl. Hold on, I'm gonna let the dog into the living room. I think they've had enough of a time out with me. Huh. You want to see the puppies? Hold on. Revy, up. Hi. Yeah, you're on camera now. Everybody likes seeing the Revy. Oh, you're a good girl. Groot, come here. Give me a hug real quick. I know, you're tired. Groot, come here. You lazy little butt. Get over here. Come on. Give me this look like, really? I need to get up. Revy, move. Groot, up. Groot, up. Good boy. Yeah, look at that handsome face. Okay, let's let you out of the room real quick. Good. Yeah, the two females arguing has to be Kate and Emma. And now we have that as a whole separate category to talk about. So I bet we can go back to Emma now.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Leave the pub. Let's talk to Emma. Let's skip
A few more questions, please.
Kate's argument. Ask about this.
Did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
That was like super freaking shady. Okay, hold on. No. No. Oh, that's right. Has she said anything about Friday? Ooh, she did say Thursday, though. Saw Kate in the library on Thursday, but she went to her parents' Thursday. Okay, apparently that's not a coincidence enough. Friday. Last one, broken pub mirror? Or pub window? Case argument. Okay, case argument. Went home to see parents Thursday night. Yeah, I was trying to pair the broken window with the argument, but it hasn't matched with anything. Hydrate. I will hydrate. It is actually quite hot in this room. Yeah, nothing. Stretch. I will stretch. Maybe we need to talk to Simon. Maybe he knows about Emma and Kate fighting or something. Because, I mean, Simon's her boyfriend. Some rewards are not available right now because this room is a mess. Because someone decided to get me 50 of these sound canceling phones. 50 of these, so I have them literally all over the floor over here right now until I figure out what to do with them and how to hang them. So there's not a lot of room for me to do some of the stuff that's in there. Yeah, I wonder who. This person's totally not in chat or anything right now. Okay. Let's talk to Simon real quick.
Later.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do after the course?
Just went home. Came here. Just came straight back.
Okay, so that lines up. So that's fine. That lines up with what he said about the pub before. And Kinu, that was my thought. I can't put those kind of strips on my apartment walls. Because it
that's it for the time being.
rips the wall. The walls are so bad here. So I gotta, like, hot glue them onto some fabric, I'm thinking, and then use push pins to put them into the wall. And I hope that it doesn't fall out of the wall. Because I didn't think that far ahead for these foams. It's a shitty apartment. Pay way too much money for this shit place. They still have yet to fix the leaking ceiling. Had to try. See if anyone was home yet. I know! The facial expressions of Inspector Jenkins is amazing! I love that actor so far. I just love the faces he makes. I want to go to, the house. Still nothing. Tina was actually just telling me about them, their TTA, and one of them I have, apparently. Shape-shifting detective. Ooh.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Good idea, Kinu. Hold on, I'm already here, so let's ask James about the pub argument.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No.
Well, that was quick. And it kind of lines up, so that's fine.
Back later.
Let's go back to Rebecca.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Hey, Hal, how are you doing? Happy birthday. Everybody, we need to wish Hal Vixen a happy birthday. Today is her birthday. Hold on. Let's even go so far as to do this. Hold on. Let's all sing her a happy birthday. I don't know this song. I'm just pulling this one up. Happy birthday to you. I'm so offbeat with this now. Oh, there we go. To you. Happy birthday, Halsey. Yeah. Cake has cake emotes. Okay. There! Yeah! If I ever knows it's someone's birthday, I try and make an event. Alright, so... Yeah. Oh, remember we had a charity stream on TTA's birthday. And when he popped into the chat, everybody sung him happy birthday and such. Thanks for the bits. Oh, that's right, Kinu. Yours is coming up too, isn't it? So, I'm not seeing anything here to ask Rebecca about Simon or Emma specifically. Hmm. Almost, hell. Almost.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I honestly don't think Rebecca is purposely lying if she is. Because, like, her facial expressions are so on point. Emma has to know something more.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
I just don't know what to pair him with. She knows Rebecca quite well. Did she say anything about, like, not going to the pub much or something? Oops, I didn't mean to click that. God damn it. Oh, okay. She was... Oh, James was selling them Friday. But she was at her parents'. Ah!
So, you went home to see your parents on Thursday night, that right?
Yes.
But you said you saw James at the market on Friday.
No, I went to see my parents on Friday night.
What time did you go on Friday?
8 or 9.
And you didn't see Kate at all on Friday?
No.
You're not a very good liar, Emma.
Okay. I saw Kate.
Where?
At the pub we were arguing.
Go on. What were you arguing about?
I'd lent her £50 because she was desperate, and we were just arguing. It didn't really bother me. She just didn't have it.
And Kate broke the window?
Yes. She did things like that when she was angry.
Smash things?
Yes.
So it was Emma arguing with Kate, but why didn't she want to admit it? In case it gave her a motive? Or something else?
Okay. There's gotta be more here. Hmm. No. Okay. I don't see anything here about money, though. Okay, let's talk to Simon for a minute. Maybe we can bring up the argument. What's the necklace thing again? We have the card about the necklace, which is what they mostly want us to do, and then the actual broken pendant.
That's it for now. Thank you.
Emma said it was a unwanted gift. Oops, wrong one. It's called a freedom necklace. Kate bought lots of jewelry, and the necklace was given to Kate from Emma. I thought it was maybe a gift from James, because she said James is creepy. But the two don't match. Ooh. Ooh, good idea. Yeah! Good idea.
So you lent money to Kate because she was desperate, but she bought loads of jewelry and things. So why were you lending her money?
Well, no, it's because,
It wasn't about money, was it, Emma?
No.
Go on. What was it really about?
We were arguing because she was going to blackmail Ryan, the guy from Atlas, over an affair he was having, and then tell his wife if he didn't give her the money.
Ryan's affair with Kate?
No, I don't know. I think he was having an affair with another student and Kate found out.
And why were you involved?
Because I didn't really agree with it. I didn't agree with what she was doing, even if he did have an affair.
Were you friends with Ryan?
No, I'd never met him.
You just thought Kate was wrong?
Yeah.
But you're good friends with
Sure about
Ryan's
this.
wife.
Emma's either on a moral crusade, or there's another reason she was worried about Kate blackmailing Ryan.
We gotta find where that is now. Ooh. What if it's the unwanted gift? Hold on. That's probably not it, but... Or that matching there. But it's an unwanted gift. So where's... Oh, well, that wasn't there for a minute. Why is that now suddenly there? No. Has never met Ryan. But you're good friends with Rebecca. No. Hold on. I want to clear that. There we go. Ryan is one of them, anyways. There we go.
You said you went to an Atlas meeting with Simon.
Yes.
That's interesting, because I happen to know that Ryan is the main lecturer at Atlas. But you say you never met him. Why did you say you don't know him?
She's the one having the affair.
Okay, I need to tell you something. I just need to make sure Simon doesn't find out.
I won't be telling Simon anything he doesn't have to hear.
And you can't tell Rebecca either.
Go on.
Okay, so the affair that happened was between Ryan and I. I was having the affair, and Kate knew.
So Kate was blackmailing both of you?
No, she didn't care about me. It was part of the course, you see, having to take all these risks. She thought it was funny to turn her back on Ryan. She thought I wouldn't care.
But you did.
Yes, I was already with Simon when Ryan and I, and I didn't want Simon finding out, and Kate thought that he wouldn't, but I didn't want her risking it. And then if Rebecca found out, then Simon would definitely have found out, and then it would have blown up, and it would have just been a big mess.
And so you just argued and what?
Well, she just stormed off and broke a window.
And that was it? You didn't see her again that night?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. I promise.
Ah, there we go. Okay, perfect.
7 o'clock. So, Ryan's a bit of Lothario, is he? I think it's time I met this Ryan Rand face to face.
Alright. We're doing good. Ryan is down the street. Or not. I'm just going down. Yeah, I'm just going to walk through all this just to make sure nothing new pops up. James here again? Yep.
What are you? Private eye?
No, I'm a police inspector.
Who are you looking for?
I'm investigating a death in the village.
That student, then. They did one last year, too. Same place.
Did what?
Yeah, it's not James, I mean.
Drowned
But someone new.
student. Ask that psycho about it. He runs that business cult thing up at the big house. Bunch of nut jobs.
Hey, what was the student's name?
Liam something? Or something.
Good thing I'm walking through it.
Atlas's reputation precedes them. I think I might call the station, find out a bit more about this Liam.
Hello, DCI Jones speaking.
Mike, it's Jenks.
Oh, Jenks, I thought you'd clocked off tonight.
Yeah, the chief's put me on a case tonight, the Edenton girl.
Friday night, you poor sod. I thought that was sorted out anyway.
I wish it was. Listen, are you near a computer?
I can be. Yeah, go on.
Do you know anything about a death last year? Someone called Liam in Edenton Village?
Don't remember it. Hang on, let's have a look. Edenton Village. Yeah, Liam Rogers. Says suicide last year.
Suicide?
Hang on, 2 suicides in 2 years, both in Edenton. Only you've got your work cut out, Jenksy.
Yeah, don't I know it?
Right, well, good luck with that. See you Monday.
Thanks, Mike.
Moment we found the mask, I figured it was some freaking cult thing, but like, Let's go to the jetty real quick. Alright, I'm back. A little clearing.
Do you mind not defacing public property, please?
What's it to you?
Well, I'm a policeman.
And that's supposed to make what difference exactly?
It means that you do exactly what I tell you to do.
Or what? Or you arrest me?
No, I'll give you a fine this time.
So, if I do something that you don't like, I have to give you some money? What happens if you do something that I don't like? You gonna give me some money?
Look, I do not have time to discuss it at the moment. Can you just go?
Pathetic.
Of course. Something super stupid. Oh, dude, yeah, TTA, showing the math to people is so much fun.
But why would he carve that into a tree? Either he's a die-hard rock fan, or there's more to that symbol than meets the eye.
So, this has pagan origins to it. It's to stab the eyes out of evil spirits, if I remember correctly. My mom is Wiccan, and so I was raised with some pagan beliefs. So I'm not 100% sure on it, but if I remember right, that's what this means. Just, like, don't quote me on it, because I'm not 100%, but I'm, like, pretty sure. Oh, I noticed the two moons. The moon and then the halves moons. That's, a pagan symbol. Can't quite remember what it means. It's a moon phasing thing.
Ryan!
Yes?
Detective Inspector Jenks, I'm conducting an investigation in the area. Wouldn't mind asking you a few questions, is that alright?
Come in, Inspector.
Thank you.
Well, you kind of forced yourself in already, Inspector.
Drink, Inspector.
I'd better not, eh?
So you wanted to speak to me?
I believe that Kate Vine was a student at Atlas.
Kate Vine? Well, yes, she was. All of this has been thoroughly investigated, Inspector. It was suicide.
Well, we have reason to believe there may be rather more to it than that.
Really? Well, then, in that case, I'd be prepared to assist in any way possible.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Oh boy, do we got a lot to ask. It might be transition. You might be right, Keanu. That sounds... Because it's based off of moon phases, and because of the circle and the two halves, it might be like transitioning. But I can't remember for sure. And welcome, Max. That's alright. You come back when you can. Alright, let's just ask about the death.
I believe the last
Start
time
from
you
beginning.
saw Kate Vine was at the pub last Friday, then you came straight back with some of the students, is that right?
Yes, I like to have a glass of port or two after a long day, and benefits of being married to the landlady.
How did she seem that night?
The landlady?
Kate.
Oh, Kate. Well, she was her usual self, drunk.
That was usual.
It was for her, yes. I mean, it didn't impair her ability, though. She was a very bright star, lots of potential, very enthusiastic.
So she seemed to be enjoying the course.
Well, as far as anybody could tell, yes.
When did you first meet her?
When she joined, about 3 months ago.
And you hadn't met her before then?
No.
So you didn't suspect there was anything wrong?
Well, do you mean, did I expect her to drown herself? Of course I didn't inspect her. It was quite a shock. Nobody expected that.
He's very good at playing a very posh person. Okay. Driver's license.
Have you seen this before?
Not that I recall.
You don't know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No, I've never seen it before, sorry.
Does Simon Thompson ride a bike, do you know?
I think so, yes. I think he drives as well, but I might be mistaken.
Have you tried Simon's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew? No, I haven't had the pleasure, sorry.
Know what this is?
Yes. It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol that we use on the course. It's supposed to represent freedom from the chains of your ancestry.
Have you ever bought one of these?
I haven't, but I've seen the students wearing them.
What do you know about the broken window at the back of the pub?
Oh, Rebecca told me about it. I don't know how it got smashed, though. I told her to tape over it. We can't have anybody cutting themselves. You have to be very health and safety conscious these days.
Do you know the Dance of Italy? I do not.
Can you tell me about this?
Haven't seen that for a while. I had a friend who used to make them for us for the course. He passed away last year.
What does the symbol mean?
It's borrowed from paganism. It's the symbol of the triple goddess. The mother, maiden, and crone.
That's right.
Waxing and waning of the moon. It's an ancient symbol. It predates Christianity. Some people say that it dates back to Paleolithic times.
And is that relevant to the course?
Well, no. I mean, it's a symbol we dabbled with, but it's not particularly relevant. We don't use it on the course, no.
That's right. I remember the three-faced goddess or something is what they call her. That's right.
Tell me about this.
It's the first one we ever had made. We had it designed by an agency after we'd spent weeks trying to find a name for this place.
It took you weeks?
Don't be like that, Inspector. I thought it was a rather grand name. Actually, if I'm being honest, I plucked it out of thin air one night in the George while I was having a few gin and tonics. Well, actually, somebody left a book and I stole it.
Welcome back, Max. Scrying mirror.
Have you seen one of these before?
I believe that looks like a scrying mirror to me.
You have seen one before?
Well, I used to have one myself, actually, along with lots of other bits and pieces of that nature. Silly things, you know.
Really?
Yes, when I was in my teenage years, I had quite an obsession with that kind of thing. I was a very somber child, and well, not that you could tell, always playing fantasy games, reading books about that kind of malarkey, you know.
What sort of books did you read?
Well, books on black magic, not the chocolates, witchcraft, satanic rituals, that kind of thing. I grew out of it, of course.
But you're not into that sort of thing now.
Of course I'm not. I mean, I don't need to believe in the supernatural, Inspector. The natural world is far more interesting. Don't you think so?
Of course they're pairing witchcraft with, like, Satanism and such. Of course they're doing that.
Do you know anything about an argument in the pub last Friday?
What time?
I believe it wasn't long after the pub opened.
No. I usually leave for the manor house about 6. I start preparations around 6:30. I like to get a head start.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Liam?
Oh, Liam. You mean the boy who committed Very unfortunate, isn't it?
Did you know him?
Oh, yes, yes. Well, when I say know him, I met him in the pub. Seemed very happy sort of person. Well, I say he seemed happy. He can't have been, can he?
True. That is true, Kinu.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
It's a devil's sign, isn't it? Is that what you're getting at, Inspector?
This is not something you use on the course.
Of course it's not something we use on the course, Inspector. I don't even know what that could possibly mean, exactly.
Oh, how is that not a match? That is stupid. That should totally be a match. Because that is so... Because that's another pagan symbol, and he supposedly read about that stuff. I'm betting Liam was the one that made the masks, actually. Yeah, there you go. No. I know, right, Hal? I think it depends if you, like, play on a harder mode or not. I think there is a harder mode or something. I haven't finished Ace Attorney. I played the first game, and I have yet to finish the second game. There's gotta be something to match, but I'm thinking we're missing something right now.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Anyone in here? No one in here. Hi, music! Jeez! Just suddenly pop out of nowhere. Going to the clearing again. Oop, wrong way. God damn it. There we go. Talk to Simon and Emma again. Oh, my leg itches. Hold on. Okay.
There you go.
Cooking dinner? You got an apron on.
Smells nice. What is that?
Chili pork.
I had no idea you were a cook.
Oh, no, I used to be more into it. No, I don't do it so much. Used to grow my own herbs and everything.
Not here.
No. At the farmhouse where I used to live.
Oh, where was that?
That's where James lives. Yeah, we used to share a house together. The farmer used to let us use a corner of his greenhouse to grow stuff.
I didn't know you knew James that well.
Well, didn't really get on.
Where are the greenhouses?
But it's just through the farmyard at the back.
Interesting.
Okay, hold on. Didn't you say you didn't know James that well? Well, let's ask about the three fingers.
If I did, this, would that mean anything to you?
Who did you see doing that?
Someone in the woods, carving it into a tree.
That was Kyle. It's a guy from the course. He's an idiot.
And where does he live?
I can't remember. Somewhere outside the village? The three fingers thing is something the students started doing. It's something from the course. The three freedoms.
The what?
The three freedoms? It's from the course. It's a phrase.
Free to be free?
Free yourself from the things that are holding you back, right? Things that stop you being successful.
What are they?
There's fear of failure, guilt, and a doubting, a self-doubt.
You believe that?
Yeah. Guilt ruins lives. It stops you looking forward. It serves no practical purpose. It's basically destructive.
Right.
Free to be free. Not the most original slogan, but I wonder how far this freedom goes.
What do you know about Liam?
Liam?
Local lad. Took his life.
Oh, that Liam. Yeah, I heard about him.
But you didn't know him?
No, I know he went to college, but didn't really know him. It's sad, though.
How can I interview him? Because he lived with James, but he doesn't see him very often. Like, how do I freaking interview that? No. Let's go say hi to Emma.
Probably be back later.
What do you know about a student called Liam? Committed suicide last year.
Only that I didn't know him really well.
If I could make facial expressions like this detective, I'd be rich.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
No. Why?
It's okay. Thanks. Do you know the phrase, free to be free?
Yeah. It's an Atlas thing. I first heard it when I went with Simon.
What did they say about it?
They said that you shouldn't feel guilty if you do something wrong. I don't agree with that.
No?
No. No, I think you should feel guilty if you do something wrong.
What did Simon think?
I don't know, but I don't think he agreed with that either.
Ooh. But Simon agrees. Simon is like, fuck guilt. Can I go back to
That's all
Simon?
for the moment, thank you.
They won't let me talk
Be
about
back
that.
later on, if that's okay.
Liam is a death from a year ago, and these people... Yeah, I'm thinking maybe to go back to Rebecca, and I thought that too, Cake. That's why I tried matching it with the hand symbol, but nothing happened. So something's up there. Can I go to... Okay, there's still nothing here. Let's go to the pub. I should probably make another circle back behind the pub.
A couple more questions, if that's
The
okay.
Muffin Man? Oh, everybody knows the Muffin Man.
What do you know about Liam?
You mean Liam who took his life? He used to play in a band, Black Rock or something? No, Black Stone. Very gothic. I used to let them play in here sometimes at the weekends. They were quite good.
Did you know there was anything wrong? I mean, why he might have...
No, I didn't know him very well.
You know, Rebecca's really pretty, if you ask me. I really like her face is so pleasing to me. Just random, just throwing that out there.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Why, is it meant to mean something?
No, it's okay.
I love his facial expressions so goddamn much.
Ever heard the phrase, free to be free?
Do you mean the Atlas thing? Yes, I have.
Know what it means?
It means being free of guilt.
What do you think about that?
You mean, do I think it's a bad thing?
Do you? I mean, surely if you have done something wrong...
Oh, but that's the point, Inspector. Most people spend their time feeling guilty over nothing, and that's not a good thing.
So she also knows the phrase, but doesn't know the hand symbol with it. No correlation. Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Oh, shit! I should have checked the pub. Hold on. Well, let's go behind the pub real quick, and then we'll go back in and check the restaurant. Okay, nothing new here. Damn. I was hoping there'd be someone in here. I'm thinking the symbol has nothing to do with the saying. Because, I mean, it's possible that Ryan was lying about it. Because he said he doesn't know anything about it. Oh my god. Good find there. TTA, a Jenkins emote? Let's go to the farmhouse, because they talked about the herbs and such, too.
Simon mentioned another greenhouse on the farm. Must be up the hill over there.
I want to just take a peek, make sure nothing's new in here. Nope, nothing new. Go further up. Pot? Is there a lot of pot?
I wonder if James knows this is here. Don't know what it is, but be interesting to see what he says about it.
What was it? That pot, is that the weeds? That looks like the weeds.
more questions, please. Thank you. Did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam who died.
You mean Liam who killed himself?
Yeah.
He was in my year, on a different course.
What course was Liam on?
Can't remember, not mine.
What was yours?
Plant science. First time I knew about Liam was when he killed himself.
Right, so you didn't meet him?
No.
If I did that, would it mean anything to you?
Yeah, it's a Satanism symbol. Satanists use it.
Have you ever seen anyone using it?
Lots of people. Politicians, presidents, CEOs.
Have you ever seen anyone local using it?
Not that I remember.
Ever hear the phrase, free to be free? Heard anyone use that?
Nah. What is it, a song?
No, I don't think so. Doesn't matter. Could you tell me what these are, please? I found them in the greenhouse.
Been snooping around on the farm, have we?
It's called investigating, James.
Yeah. It's just mint. Mint leaves. For cooking.
Yeah, I heard you were a bit of a budding chef.
Dabble a bit. Won a few competitions.
Very impressive. So you normally just leave packets of mint lying around?
Must have dropped it.
I feel there's a contradiction in here somewhere. Or going to be, because we now know he has a degree in plants.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
So we might find a plant, and he says he doesn't know what it is. Which is probably gonna be weed. Dude, I'm like, he's like some kind of stoner, I swear. He has to be. Let's just go down the street, make sure there's nothing new here. Okay. Still nothing behind the house? Okay. Let's go to the pub. And ask Rebecca about the plant.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Do you know what these are?
Magic mint. Where did you find this?
Magic mint.
Salvia divinorum. I used to grow it years ago. It makes you trip.
In what way?
It's a hallucinogenic and legal. Quite a dangerous combination, really.
Do you use it?
Me? No. No, I don't even take medicines. I like to stay pure.
I didn't.
I knew it was some drug.
Growing drugs. I know she claims not to use them herself, but I'm not so sure.
I knew it had to be a drug.
Will you be back later?
Now we should go back to James and be like, proof it's drugs! Objection! Totally am going back to James, by the way.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
What about this?
Ever heard of Salvia divinorum, James?
What's that, skin cream?
It's not a skin cream, no. It's a plant.
Really? Don't know much about plants.
So you've never heard of Salvia?
No.
I knew it. Because he said he has a degree in plant science. Yeah!
So, your degree is in plant science, but you don't seem to know anything about plants.
Well, I've still got a lot to learn.
So you're still saying you've never heard of salvia?
Didn't say that.
So you have.
Maybe.
And you do grow it?
Yeah, it's legal. Why not?
What do you do with it?
I use it for explorative purposes, meditation.
And does this involve anybody else?
Why?
Do you sell it or give it to anybody else? Sure.
Yeah, it's just for me, nobody else.
And that's the only drug you grow, is it?
Feel free to go and look if you want.
It's okay, I'll look later. The only drug he grows? Not sure I believe that, James. Then again, would someone growing illegal drugs bother growing a legal one?
Yeah, that's true. Like, why would someone bother growing an illegal if they are growing legal ones? Unless it's a front. You got a $20 bill. Nice. Okay, I don't think there's anything more I can get him on right now. But let's go back and investigate that greenhouse a little bit more. I'm betting, I want to, maybe he's hiding drugs in the mirrors, is my thought right now. Exactly. Why did you change your name there, TTA? Your color went from blue to, like, red. Your name's always been, like, this bluish color. That caught me off guard. Okay. Hey. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. Ooh! Wait. Simon said he used to grow herbs and that he would trade the booze that he brewed for herbs.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Know what these are?
No. Look a bit like sage leaves.
Haven't seen them before, though.
Not at all, no.
Ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
Salvia divinorum?
Magic mint, same thing.
Oh, yeah, you mean the drug? Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, ever tried it?
Well, once or twice, yeah. But it's not really my sort of thing. It messes with your brain. I've never tried any other drugs either. Well, nothing like that. Nothing hallucinogenic.
Really? That's not a contradiction? Why? What the hell? I mean, it's possible he's never seen the raw leaves, but that's...
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Yeah, maybe I gotta put them through, like, a mortar.
You know what these are, by any chance?
No. Sorry. I don't know anything about plants or things like that, but you should ask Rebecca. She used to live on a farm. She'd know.
That was probably supposed to be our hint if we didn't talk to her already.
Ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's a drug, isn't it?
Yeah, hallucinogenic drug. Ever tried it?
Love his face.
No, I've never taken any illegal substances.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for now.
I think I need to go back to Ryan now and talk to him. Hey, Toxic Cookie, how are you doing?
Couple more questions, if that's okay? Can you tell me a bit about the phrase free to be free?
Free to be free, my favorite motto. Well, we teach our students that people, well, they suffer from excessive guilt, don't they? Excessive self-criticism, excessive doubt. Evils of excess, we call them. And we tell our students that if they rid themselves of these evils, then they're free to realize their full potential.
Who came up with all this?
I have a background in psychology.
Honestly?
Yeah, don't look so surprised, Inspector. There's an intellect lurking in here.
When did you come up with the phrase?
When we were based at the village hall. When I say we, I came up with the phrase. Dad's more the money man.
And very successful at it too, I hear.
Oh, he's successful, but he's not a creative man. Dad suffers from a lack of imagination.
Just a minute, Toxic. Because I don't want to run the ad in the middle of this, because not everybody will be able to hear what's going on then. Oh, did you? You bought it legal in a store. Huh. Yeah, I want to finish this interview with Ryan, and then we'll play the ad, Toxic. Wait a minute. If he invented the phrase, then why does he not know what the symbol is for? Okay, apparently that doesn't matter.
Do you know what this is?
Looks like chopped tea bags to me. What is it?
I just thought you might know.
I don't know anything about plants, Inspector. What you should do is ask Rebecca. She knows far more about these things than I do. Messy things, growing things.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum?
No. What is it?
It's a hallucinogenic plant. A legal one. At least for the moment.
I've no interest in drugs, Inspector. My job. That's the only drug I need. As trite as that may sound.
Do you know any students who may have used hallucinogens?
No. My students aren't interested in that kind of thing. Besides, no one is allowed drugs or alcohol onto the site. I don't think anyone has ever brought drugs to Atlas.
Do you have any medicines on site at all?
No, we're not allowed. Insurance purposes.
But Kate was always drunk. Wait. Oh, that too! And he's drinking as he's talking. Hold on. I don't think I got any way to nail him. Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Ah, there's someone in here now.
We're just starting a session, do you mind?
I'm terribly sorry. I'll leave you in peace.
Okay, so we can't go to the reading room now. Alright, let me run that 30-second ad real quick. Oh, no, sorry, 90-second ad. And while that happens, I'm going to hit the bathroom real quick, too. Waiting a moment to let everybody get out of the ad before we go back to this. Alright, welcome back everybody, and I did the drink as soon as I saw it pop up there, TTA. It might be because you're a mod there, Max. Man, it's so hot in this room. Oh, and I had some messages on Discord I want to try and get to real quick. Just to make sure they're not important. Okay, we're good. Alright. So, we have about an hour left in the stream. I want to see if we can get to the next stage at least. I think we gotta talk with James more. Unless we can find a way to... Oops, wrong way. To talk to that one kid we saw carve... God damn it! Unless we can find a way to talk to the kid that was carving.
A few more questions, please.
We know that Kate bought the mirror from James. No. I think James has something more for us. I don't know what.
Thank you. Probably be
Let's
back
go
later.
call the chief. Probably be so obvious, I'll be like, ah.
Yes, Chief, bit more news. James Wilson admitted he does know what Salvia divinorum is, but he claims it's the only drug he grows.
Have you checked?
Yeah, I didn't see anything else suspicious.
What is this stuff, Salvia? What do you do with it? Smoke it?
I'm not sure, but I doubt you could smoke the stuff I found. You'd have to dry it out first. I imagine you infuse it or crush it or something.
Do a bit of research, find out. Does he sell it?
He said he doesn't, no.
I know he's growing it just for himself, Jenks. There's something he's not telling you. Go through your notes, make sure he's telling you the whole story, will you?
Okay, I'll speak to you later, sir.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so there's more to James. I can maybe go to
I'll
Rebecca.
ask you a couple more things, please.
Let's go to Rebecca and see if she can tell us more about this drug. Like how you use it or something.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Yes, this is the lady in the pub. Yeah, which is weird, right? She doesn't check the IDs of her patrons. Yeah, it feels weird. But I think maybe it's not a big deal over there, because drinking age is a lot younger over in the UK, isn't it? Yeah.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
We need to find like a grinder or a mortar or a hookah, maybe a bong, something like that. Still don't get why I can click here, but there's nothing to do here. Weird. If I hold this, it says leaves are from Salvinorum divarium plant. And then Chrome extension, blah, 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 blah. I think that's a glitch, but I'm gonna try this real quick. Can't use it. Just was a weird thing, like, maybe. Okay, did we ask Emma about the
A few more
plants?
questions, if you don't mind.
Wow. Okay, dude. Children over 4 to drink? Dang. Wait. This sucks because they talked about how he lived with James and that they had a greenhouse where they were growing stuff, but there's nothing I can, like, sync that to. But I feel like that's exactly what I need to do. Let's visit Emma.
Probably be back later.
Ooh, my mouse is like going 20 miles an hour there. Does it not work because you're not high? I didn't think that would work. I'm missing something here. And it has to do with James.
That's it for the time being. Thank you. Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Waiting. Okay, what do you got there, Cake? Ooh, you're right. He did.
Thank you.
Let's go back to James real quick. That might be exactly the one piece we're missing right there, Cake. And I went the wrong way. There we go. Because it definitely had something to do with James. There was more with James.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Traded herbal tea for some of Simon's homebrew. Yeah! Good job!
When you say herbal tea, do you mean salvia?
Probably.
So you traded salvia tea with Simon for his homebrew?
So?
So why did you say you didn't give salvia to anybody else? Did you give it to anybody else? How many people did you give it to? Did you give it to Kate?
No.
How about Liam?
I didn't have anything to do with him dying, if that's what you mean.
So you did give him salvia?
Yes, I gave him salvia because he asked for it, but that's not what killed him.
Well, he committed suicide, James, because of psychological issues that probably weren't helped by him trying hallucinogenic drugs.
Didn't commit suicide. You don't know anything about him. You don't know what happened.
Okay, so what happened then?
Do you even know about Third Eye?
Go on.
You don't know about Third Eye. If you don't know about Third Eye, you know nothing about Liam's death. I mean, forget salvia.
Fine, tell me then.
Third Eye was a cult. We had our very own psycho cult operating right here from our village hall. And I got rid of them, single-handed. I'm the one who got rid of Third Eye. Did they tell you that at the station?
Okay, start again. They were what?
You don't know anything, do you? Look. They were reeling in students, pretending to be some sort of happy life course, you know. We can make your life better sort of crap. Then they were putting everyone through this brainwashing program to make them compliant, and selling them on. It's all there.
What do you mean, selling them on?
Selling them. Like objects, commodities.
To who?
Anyone who could afford them. Top politicians, famous celebrities, wealthy businessmen, you name it.
What for?
You don't get it, do you? Third Eye were making and selling slaves. They were black market slave traders. They were wiping people's personalities using ECT, brainwashing, cocktails of hard drugs, deliberately turning them into perfect slaves. You know how much slaves are worth on the black market these days?
No.
Millions. And I'm talking per slave. That's why anyone who stood up to them and threatened to go public like Liam was just killed off. They didn't give a damn.
So you're saying Liam was murdered by Third Eye?
Exactly what I'm saying. So I started looking into it. They were all saying it was suicide, but there's no way.
So, did you ever actually meet Liam?
I found out about him.
And how did you find out about all this other stuff?
It's obvious, you can tell. I met some of the students. You could see straight away there was something wrong. They were like zombies. And I can tell when someone's got ECT damage or when they've been through mind conditioning. It's just obvious. I mean, US military used all these techniques back in the 50s. It's all documented, you can read about it. They showed all the same signs.
So, did you ever actually go to a meeting?
No, but I knew what went on.
How?
From what people said who'd been through it.
Okay, so do you know anyone I could speak to who did go through it?
Well, no. Look, it doesn't matter. Why did they close down if it wasn't true? They just closed down and disappeared overnight after I put all the flyers up. Bit of a coincidence.
But that was just after Liam died.
Yeah?
And do you think that had anything to do with it?
Maybe, but it was the flyers that forced them to close.
Okay. Do you mind if I keep this?
Yeah, you investigate it. It'll all come out. Third Eye definitely killed Liam.
Well, that was a lot to take in. Does James really believe all this stuff? This is the first I've heard about Third Eye. Question is, what's their connection with Atlas, if there is one?
What does it say? The truth about Third Eye. Do not join this dangerous cult. Third Eye are grooming and controlling student minds to make money from wealthy and corrupt businessmen. They pretend to be able to improve your life, but in fact they will rob your identity and use barbaric methods like ECT to wipe your memories and destroy your personality. They are based at Eden Village Hall. Do not join. Those who attempt to expose them will be killed, like Liam Rogers. Yeah, the Third Eye is the Three Goddess. So...
that's all for the moment. Thank you.
That was it. Okay, making sure my husband wasn't messaging me. I'm starting to push my time limit here a little bit. I just want to go behind the house. So, ooh, hold on. Let's go back to James real quick. Because we showed him the mask and he's like, I haven't seen it before. But the mask has the symbol that he just put on that flyer. Or that he just gave us. Hold on. I wanna bring that up to James real quick.
A couple more things, please.
Oh, it won't let me do that. Okay.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
It won't let me click on the mask because he gave us the paper. Or, I mean, it won't let us click on the paper because he gave it to us. Let's go to Rebecca, Ryan's husband, real quick. See if she knows anything about that. Just because she's along the way.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Have you seen this before?
Don't take any notice of that.
Why?
James Wilson is a fantasist. He spends his time pretending to cast spells in the woods. He's not exactly a stable person. And, I heard that he was involved with growing cannabis.
Really?
Well, don't quote me on that.
So you don't think there's any truth at all to this?
None at all.
Okay.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Make sure nobody's in the restaurant. Okay. James is a wizard, Harry! I knew there had to be something to do with the weeds, though. Let's go to the town hall, though. The village hall. Okay, nothing there. Damn it. I'm just gonna kind of swing by a few places as we go and make sure nothing's changed. Keep your eye out for like a joint or something. Yeah, we're going to Ryan.
Ask about a few more things, please. What do you know about this?
Not much.
So you've never seen this before? You don't know anything about Third Eye?
Well, I don't remember seeing it now.
You don't recognize any of the symbols on it?
Oh, sorry.
Aha. Ryan, you've just told me all about the moon symbols on the mask, then you're claiming you don't know anything about the symbols on the flyer. It's all the same thing.
Oh, actually, yes. Sorry, yes, I do remember that.
So what did you know about Third Eye?
Oh, not much, really. Never came into contact with them.
Yeah, take a big drink there.
Ryan's definitely hiding something.
That's right. Yeah, you guys are on it today.
According to the flyer, this Third Eye group was based at the village hall, is that right?
Was it?
That's where you were based, wasn't it? Yeah, you said you invented the Atlas phrase free to be free while you were based at the village hall.
So I did.
So you must have come into contact with Third Eye at some point. You were using the same hall.
Well, I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with you, Inspector.
Go on.
You see, Third Eye is, or was, Atlas under a different name. Sorry.
Atlas is Third Eye?
In a new improved form, yes.
And you ran Third Eye?
With Dad, yes.
So you must have known Liam. You didn't just meet him, did you?
Yes, I knew him, Inspector, but don't get your hopes up. All of this has been thoroughly investigated and cleared up.
You've been investigated about his death?
They dropped the case. We didn't have anything to do with it. Well, when I say drop the case, I mean a police investigation is one thing, but what the public thinks is another. They threatened to go public, and then James bloody Wilson started distributing his flyers, and that was it. No choice. There's an end to it.
You had to change the name.
We'd already paid the family an out-of-court settlement. I thought that was an end to it. But then James and his cronies, they wouldn't leave it alone. So we had to close down, buy a new place, rebrand. So eventually, we reopened here.
As Atlas?
As Atlas.
And it worked?
Up till now, yes.
So you knew James Wilson too?
We knew James, but he didn't know us as such. Oh, he was very quick to shoot us down, but he didn't do anything like actually coming to the course to see what he was about.
So James wouldn't know that you were now running Atlas?
Not unless he came to one of our courses.
And how much of all that stuff was true? ECT machines, brainwashing?
I'm afraid that exists only exclusively in the mind of Mr. Wilson. All we do is make better business people. We challenge their prejudices and presumptions. Why don't you come along and see for yourself? The course starts in 15 minutes.
Ooh.
Excuse me, Inspector. Hello. I can't come back now. Well, you have my car at the moment. All right. All right. See you later. That was Dad. I have to go back. You can come and meet him if you like.
Well, I might come and have a chat.
Come with me.
Yeah. 8 p.m. Time to meet Paul.
To be perfectly honest, Dad's a great businessman, but he lacks imagination. He does, however, believe in the power of the individual, when taught by the right teacher, of course. Ryan! In here. Just coming. He's through here. Come on.
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating a death in the village. I believe you knew Kate Vine.
Oh, I thought all this was dealt with, Inspector. You do know that Kate Vine was a gherkin short of a big mad. You do now.
Father.
You must forgive my son, Inspector. He still can't summon up the courage to come straight to the point. So what do you want to know?
Well, a few more questions if you don't mind.
Oh, but I do mind. I'm a very busy man. Try asking an intelligent question. Like, do I mind being quizzed about a once promising student who turned into a useless drunk? Ryan, would you mind leaving us for a while?
I'll go back to the centre. I have one or two things to prepare. Call me if you need me, Dad.
You may begin, Mr. Holmes, although I'm not going to be able to help you. I don't have much to do with the course nowadays, so I can't give you any hard information.
That's as maybe, but we
No,
need...
that's as is. But if you want my opinion, I'd be quite happy to give it to you. So, far away.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
Cool.
Paul certainly doesn't take any prisoners. It's obvious who's pulling the strings in this family, and I wonder what they got up to in their previous guise as Third Eye. 8 o'clock already.
Okay. Oh shit, guys. This is getting somewhere.
How well did you know Kate?
Hardly knew it at all. Met her a few times. At the course, that's about all.
So when was the last time you saw her?
Last Friday. I just popped down to the course and about 7.
Did you speak to her then?
It's possible.
And how did she seem? Was she happy, sad, preoccupied?
She was drunk.
Do you know if Kate had lost this? It's her driving license.
How would I know that?
You didn't see it lying around anywhere?
No.
I honestly didn't think you would, but...
Did you know anything about Simon Thompson's bike?
No.
I didn't think about that either, so...
Or
Or
tried
this.
Simon's homebrew. Simon Thompson?
No, I haven't. I wouldn't touch anything that has had Simon's fingers in it.
So he doesn't like Simon.
Have you seen this before?
Looks familiar. Where did you find it?
It was, in the woods.
Presumably had something to do with Kate or her killer.
Well, that's what I'm trying to establish.
Shouldn't it be in an evidence bag, Inspector, in case of contamination?
I didn't have one with me, unfortunately.
Well, don't go testing it for DNA, will you? It's got yours all over it.
Yeah, it should be in an evidence bag.
What do you know about this?
It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol we use sometimes on the course. Little bird in cage flying away. Freeing themselves from their past is the analogy.
So do they get them when they join the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
Oh, not for Kate, by any chance?
No, not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was for. A birthday present, maybe for one of the students.
Which
Emma.
student?
I've no idea.
It was for Emma, because she got it as an unwanted gift. Okay. Emma's a little bit of a slut, I think. Let's keep going down the list, though.
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
You don't recognize it?
Not particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
What's a monarch mask?
Monarch is fancy dress outfitters. Ryan goes there sometimes.
Could you tell me a bit about this?
Had it designed by an agency.
And when was that?
Last year.
Is that when you started the business?
Yes, I suppose so.
Have you ever seen one of these before?
I believe it's a scrying mirror, pagan thing.
Ever used one?
Why would I use a scrying mirror?
So you have no interest at all in this sort of thing?
No.
Does the Atlas course use them at all?
Not at all. Strange question.
What did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
You didn't hear anything about an argument in the pub?
Should I have?
No, that's fine.
I love how hardcore this actor is, like, so, like, firm.
How well did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam, who took his life.
Oh. Well, as far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
Yes.
And afterwards? You didn't see him after the meeting?
No.
What was Liam like that night?
No. Apart from being drunk, or possibly because of that, he seemed perfectly happy.
He was drunk?
Well, I assume the bottle in his hand contained whiskey and not lemonade.
Lots of similarities to Kate, don't you think? Drinking, depression, is that normal for the students?
People come into the Atlas course for quick solutions to their problems. And when they don't get them as quickly as they might have liked, sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
Yeah, he specifically mentioned that Liam had a bottle. And yes, how I noticed that too, where the subtitle said drink instead of drunk. That was funny. There's a lot to unpack with this.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause. Cute, really. Which student did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
It's usually a fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
Oddly enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I suppose that's a matter of opinion. However, you still respect it.
Respect it? I abide by it. We all play by the book, Inspector, but that's only because of the threat of possible incarceration.
Okay.
Can you tell me a little about the Atlas phrase, free to be free?
Where did you hear that?
I was talking to one of your students.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
What is your objective, if you don't mind me asking?
Mine, or do you mean the course's objective?
On the course.
The objective of the course is to free people from bondage. We teach that most people are crippled by their past, by guilt, their attitudes, their beliefs, all that kind of nonsense.
Guilt cripples people.
Feeling guilty in business is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir. Guilt comes from the archaic emotional centers of the brain. It's a vestige of our animal ancestry, that's all. In business, you heed it at your peril. I'm sorry, Inspector. My house appears to be haunted. Do you mind closing the door?
So, you believe that guilt has no place in business?
None at all. I have few beliefs, Inspector, but that's one of them.
And what if you have done something wrong?
Well, that's the whole point. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
Interesting opinion.
Okay. And I find it interesting it doesn't bring up anything about the haunted house right here. Because that's when it came up. Because he was just mentioning how he doesn't believe in any of that stuff, but apparently his house is haunted. So, I was hoping I could get him on that or something. There we go. My pants, like, was rolling up. Packet of dry leaves.
Know what this is, by any chance?
I've no idea. Gardening isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca would probably know. I presume you've met Rebecca.
Yes,
I'm sure she'd enjoy telling you what it is. She's the kind of woman who likes to feel superior. Would probably marry a millionaire and then decide to run her own pub.
Yes, why was that?
Well, she isn't exactly housewife material. She likes to be in control, like Ryan. Shame, isn't it, that I'm in control of both of them?
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
It's a hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector. I have no enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
And you've never seen anyone on the course taking it?
Well, if someone had, they wouldn't have done it openly. We don't allow drugs or alcohol on our course. We like to tell students that success is the best drug. Whether you buy into that, of course, is another matter.
That's alright, Max. Lurking is just fine. Lurkers are more than welcome.
What do you know about this?
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company already, have you? James, our local minister for propaganda. I suppose Ryan already told you about our actual previous incarnation.
He explained, yes.
Did he tell you anything scandalous?
Not unless you count the suicide.
These things happen.
Was it your idea?
The suicide?
Third eye.
Yeah, I suppose it was. As my son had started to atrophy, I decided I ought to give him something to do.
And third eye was the same as Atlas, teaching business skills.
Very similar.
So Liam's death didn't prompt you to make any changes?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector.
Go lay down,
We
Revy.
could do anything about Kate's. It was out of our control.
You can't blame me for wondering, Paul. 2 student deaths in 2 years.
It's called a coincidence, Inspector. I expect they ate fast food also. But you're not investigating all the local chippies, are you?
Well, I mean, I keep going to the restaurant, but nothing's came up from that. Dogs, lay down. Groot, Revy, lay down. Lay down. Okay. So, oh, puppy treat. I can give them a treat real quick. I need to refill their treat container. I'm almost out here. Oh, you took that so sweet and so gentle, Groot. I am so proud of you. Alright, they got their treats. Okay. So we only have about 20 minutes left in this stream. What do you think we can unpack in this time? Or maybe we should stop now and continue this tomorrow, and then we'll just re-watch all the answers that he gave tomorrow to kind of like give us a refresher. This is the kind of game that's hard to break up for streams because I didn't think it would be like that when I started this. Because you need to remember so much information. But it does let you rewatch them. With only 20 minutes left, I don't think we can get to the next part to 9 p.m. Escape doesn't do anything. I think we're gonna end it. I think that's probably the best thing to do.
Thank you. Probably be back later. I get the feeling I might be seeing a lot of Paul tonight.
Save. And then we can replay these scenes later. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll end the stream for today. But I think we're going to pick this up tomorrow, because I want to see the end of this now. And I freaking love that actor. I need to look up these actors now. I feel like I've seen Ryan in another game, actually. So I want to look him up. But anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun. I wasn't thinking that it would be like this. So we'll need to continue this tomorrow. I'm super excited for that. And then, I don't know, we'll go from there. But thank you again, and is there anybody streaming now? Oh, Keanu is streaming. He was in the chat earlier. So let's go give him a quick hello, and I will see you guys tomorrow.